Oh, how's the seismic nature of it landing with you?
Well, it's impossible to tell just at the present time, Jared. It's impossible to feel the pain of the people that were sacked today. It was a very sad day for me. I love AFL football. I love the people in it. To me, gentlemen, the game is people. You play for a club, you love the club, but you love the people in the club. And many of those people got sacked today. I spoke to a gentleman who got sacked today, and he worked in footy. He didn't know what he was going to do. So to put it into perspective, Jared, I don't think there is any comparable thing that has happened in the game since World War II. And the game is now such a big employer of people that back at World War II, we were putting to bed a pastime and the amateurs picked it up for a period of time. This is now a professional sport. And I just wonder, gentlemen, whether it's going to come back a professional sport or is it going to come back a semi-professional sport?
There'll be a lot of changes, no doubt about it. They'll be looking at cutting back the football department salaries, that's for sure. Certainly the football department cap will come back well and truly over the next few years. So the game has changed as we've known it for the last few years, Jared. The players will be fine. Obviously they're going to have to take a big haircut in their pay, which is terribly unfortunate, but it's the people that are just on the stock standard wage in the community that work in our footy clubs, and the players get really close to them. But you know, if their livelihoods get cut, you know they're really below the poverty line or right on it. So, yeah, that is what is shocking for me. And we know a lot of those people. You've been involved with them, Rui, as of you have, Gary. They're almost the volunteers behind the scenes. That's the people I'm really thinking of. And I spoke to someone that's been involved in footy a long way today, and he was let go today, and he's shocked. He's a very resilient man. He's still trying to get his head around it.
It's almost like when you lose someone that you're close to, and that defence mechanism kicks in and doesn't allow you to fully compute and rationalise what's happened. And I think we're all probably feeling that to a certain extent today. And the AFL and football now as an industry has to walk such a precarious tightrope that we don't lose the fabric of footy while we're trimming the fat that I think you were just alluding to, Brownie, because that is inevitable now, that football clubs aren't going to look like they have in the past, at least not for a long time, maybe indefinitely. But to go down that path, we're going to have to be so careful that we don't lose what is great about our game.
They're still great clubs 20 years ago, Rui, and the numbers of footy people around a footy department were a lot less than they were. They'll get through this. I just am staggered just how quickly this thing moves. We were sitting here a week ago wondering whether footy was going to start. It was announced on Wednesday that it would. 3.5 days later, it shut down. I've got a feeling that maybe losing half a footy season and even losing a job in the short term here is not going to be what we're talking about in 2 months' time.
Yeah, we may look back and in 2 months' time, and footy will be an afterthought as this country deals, Jared, with its greatest crisis.